Speed is a ratio that we use distance, time, and rate. And this is a standard that definitely shows up in sixth grade math and sixth grade science. So we're going to show you three different ways on how to calculate using two variables, distance and time to find rate, or time and rate to find distance, or distance and rate to find time. So all three of these are related to another. So we actually have three different factors that go into finding problems with speed. So the first way was we can use a double number line where we use distance and time, and together they make rate. So if I travel, let's say 10 miles in 2 minutes, I know my rate is 10 miles for 2 minutes. That's my rate. Then I can find my unit rate from there as well. I can use this little pyramid. We have distance, and we use this as a division symbol, a division bar. And we can divide it with rate and time, or we can multiply rate and time to find distance. So I'll show you how to use that. Or we can use the equation, distance equals rate times time. All right, so those are our three different things I'm going to be using in order to find speed in our next few problems. All right, so here's our first example. Helen bikes 50 miles at 9 miles per hour. How long does it take Helen to bike her 50 miles? So in this problem, we are given the distance. So this, I'm going to put D for distance, and we're given the rate. How fast is she biking? And we need to know the time. That's our unknown in this problem. So I'm going to take you through the three different ways that I just showed you on how to solve this problem, and you choose which way you like the best. I personally like the double number line the best, but again, you choose which way you prefer to do the math problem. So I'm going to first show you with the double number line. So I'm going to go ahead and put distance and time. And remember, together they make rate. How fast is she going? So distance and time, I know that Helen went 50 miles. And she is traveling at 9 miles per hour. So 9 miles is another distance, and my 9 miles is in 1 hour. So that goes together because that's my rate together. That's my ratio. So my 9 and my 1 will go together. I need to know how long it's going to take her to go 50 miles. So here I already have my proportions set up. 9 over 1 is 50 over x. And again, I don't know how many 9s go into 50. It doesn't go in evenly. So if I do the 50 times 1 and divide it by 9, and I put that in my calculator, I end up getting 5.6 approximately hours is how long it's going to take Helen to ride her bike. So that's using the double number line, okay? To use the pyramid, remember the pyramid is, and I'll draw it over here, distance is going to be divided by rate or time, or I'm going to multiply time and rate. So I do know my distance. My distance is 50. So I'm going to go ahead and take out my distance and put 50 in there. Okay, I know that my rate is 9 miles per hour. So I'm going to go ahead and put in my 9 for my rate. And then I need to solve for my t. So if using the pyramid model, I have 50 divided by 9 will give me t. And 50 divided by 9 will end up giving me that 5 6/10 again. Okay? Using my equation, distance is rate times time. Okay, I know my distance, so I can replace my d with my 50. I know my speed, it's 9, and I'm trying to find my time. So again, how do I solve a multiplication equation? I divide. 50 divided by 9 gives me my time. And again, that is my 5 6/10 is my answer. So there's your three ways on how long it took Helen to bike her 50 miles at going 9 miles per hour. It took her 5 6/10 hours. All right, here's our next example where I have different units of time. I have minutes and hour, and this is the main reason why I like the double number line the best. A car travels 3 miles in 10 minutes. How far does the car go in an hour? So if I have my rate, this is my rate because it's a ratio telling me what's going on. 3 miles, 10 minutes. That's my rate. Okay, so this is my R. Okay, and we want to know how far a car goes in an hour. I know this is my time. It goes in an hour. We need to know what the distance is. How far does it go? So if I'm using my double number line and I put my distance and my time, okay, I know that 3 miles is 10 minutes. So I'm going to go ahead and put my distance 3 miles, 10 minutes. I need to know an hour. Well, 10 minutes, I would have to go to 60 minutes. So 10, 20, 40, 50, 60. I know that the 10 is being multiplied by 6 to get 60. So to find my distance, 3 times 6 is going to be 18. So in this case, my distance is going to be 18 miles because 10 times 6 is 60. So 3 times 6 is 18. Again, this is why I like my double number line the best, especially when I'm having minutes and hours or minutes and seconds or anything that I don't have the same units for. Okay, let me show you with the pyramid. Okay, so again, we have distance and then rate and time. All right, I know my rate. My rate is 3 miles, 10 minutes. So I need to put that as a ratio. So I'm going to put 3 to 10 because that's my ratio. I know my time is an hour. Now, since this is in minutes, I need to transfer my time into minutes as well. So this is going to be 60. So now how do I find my distance? I use 3/10 times 60, and I'll end up getting that 18 again. All right, if I'm working with my equation, distance equals rate times time. So again, distance, my rate is 3/10, my time is 60, and I multiply, and my distance is 18 when I solve that problem. So there are my 3 different ways that I can find speed using a double number line, using my little pyramid that's a visual, or using the equation.